Hi, it's Miss Pritzel, and I am book talking what I initially classified as a paranormal book, but having read it now, I would probably call it horror with paranormal in it. So it's called Burn Down, Rise Up, and the author's name is Vincent Tirado. This is set in the Bronx in New York, and there's been mysterious disappearances. And our main character, Raquel, who is Puerto Rican American, doesn't really pay much attention to it until the cousin of a friend is one of the people who disappears, and her mom comes down with this mysterious illness that they don't like. Where did this come from? And they know that she had contact with this cousin of her friend. So, what it comes out to is it's this these disappearances are related to an urban myth. So, like, what's an urban myth? Like there's like if you look in a mirror at a certain time and say, "Mary, will I die?" That's an urban myth. So this is based on an urban myth and called the Echo Game, and it's responsible for the disappearances, but it takes the girls because they're determined to try and get this cousin back, but also to help Raquel's mother. And it takes them into this kind of alternative dimension that's part of like the Bronx's history, which is kind of a pretty dark part of the history. And it's you'll see pictures of Raquel with the bat, but it also starts they're on the subway. And people all over the country, because they even talked to a girl who did this with her friends in London, and like she's like some of her friends died, and she survived, but she's like kind of lost it. So it's definitely a horror book because it's all these horrors, but it also talks about like New York history, like there was housing for a lot of families, and these slumlords took them over, and slumlords are landlords who don't take care of their properties, don't fix the properties, and a lot of these properties were burning down sometimes because wiring hadn't been repaired, but also sometimes because landlords purposely set them on fire to collect insurance money. And it was a way to displace a lot of people who weren't white from a certain area. So it's definitely, like I said, because Raquel and her friend Charlize go on this once, and during that, Raquel loses Charlize. So then Raquel gets some more people to go with her on the trip to rescue Charlize, but also Charlize's cousin. And like I said, throughout this, Raquel's mother is also suffering from this mold type thing they don't know what it is. It's infecting her, and now it's starting to infect other nurses at the hospital where she works. Like I said, while yes, it is based on a paranormal thing, I would now classify this as more kids who like horror would probably like this type of book because of the urban legend, because of this dark landscape and the monster type things and there are monster things, not just human monsters, but monstrous other beings in this other dimension, whatever you want to call it. It was an interesting book. I learned something about Bronx history, but also like it was a good creepy book. So, if you like creepy books, I think you might enjoy this one. Once again, it's called Burn Down, Rise Up, and it's by Vincent Tirado. If horror is your thing, I think you might enjoy this book. If not, I will help you find something else to read because it's my job to keep everybody reading. Have a fantastic day. Bye.